Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, and on today's video we are going to be doing a huge portion of this island. First things first, I want to go ahead and demolish this, there's one random incline I need to get rid of. So we need to get rid of this, and then after that we have honestly a big portion to cover up. We're probably going to be doing all the houses on this video, because honestly I need to fill up this portion, and then honestly after that we probably only have one video left. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with today's build. Alright, so now that we're here on the next day, what we need to do next is, again, pretty decent sized build here. We need to honestly clean up probably the remainder of this area here, and then we need to work on a road going down all the way down here. Don't really know what shape I want to go for quite yet. I don't know if I want to make it just straight or kind of make some turns and stuff into it. Don't really know, but let's go ahead and start pathing, because we need to go this way, and then also I want to finish down this way just to kind of get it knocked out and I don't have to worry about it. So let's go ahead and get started. And now that we got this humongous road all laid out and done, also went ahead, as you saw, and expanded out these roads so it can actually connect properly. Now what we need to do is place down a lot of trees to create a tree line to kind of separate everything, and then we can probably work on the layout of things. Still don't know what I'm going to go for exactly, but I'm sure we'll find out. We always do. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I think I just placed these pretty randomly, so that's what I'm going to do. I got quite a few in my inventory. Probably will use a majority of them. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so now that we are done planting our ginormous tree farm here, we have a lot, but what it's going to do is honestly, it's going to create some height, and then I went ahead and also finished up the fall area where I needed to plant in more trees. Honestly, I was just being really lazy. So what we need to do now is actually come up with like the neighborhood layout. It's probably going to be pretty simple, but I'm going to try to spice things up a little bit just by decorating, just, you know, little stuff here and there to kind of help out a little bit. But first, we need to lay out some more pathing to help cover up this area. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this build is definitely not small. I am trying to finish up my winter island, honestly, because I really want to get back to Jungle Corp and finish that up, because we're honestly almost done with that, and then we are going to be starting our new series, which I am really excited for. It's going to help me out, kind of not be as burned out with Animal Crossing, I feel like. So yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And honestly, winter, fall core, whatever, you know, it's really fun. I kind of did it just because, you know, I didn't want to miss out on the winter months, and I don't know, I like to be festive, especially when I can, and I didn't want you guys to miss out on that, especially if you guys just watch my channel. I didn't want to deprive anyone of any like festive things, so I wanted to make sure I was kind of catering to those people that, you know, want to see that. But yeah, so what I'm doing now is, again, I'm trying to figure out, well, now I'm going to talk to Poppy, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm actually going to do this. I'm probably going to have it to where all other villagers have like their own driveway and stuff like that to help kind of fill in the area just a little bit better. So I guess let's see what I come up with. I don't know if maybe I guess I could go ahead and maybe map out the very first one. I don't think it could be right beside here, so this is going to be some like awkward like alleyway. But if you do watch my videos, you know I really like to kind of map out things first before I put anything down. It visually, it helps me just better to kind of like understand what I'm doing, rather than like, you know, a shot in the dark. I don't want to do that. And to be honest, I really like this like brown brick pathing. I think I'm going to use that all the way around, but I'm trying to think on the spacing, because even though we do have a big area here, the houses do take up quite a bit of space. Let me see what that leaves us with, and honestly I think this is going to be the perfect amount. So I am going to just go ahead again, do this all the way down to where I'm going to place down the houses, and they're going to have a decent space in between them, which is really nice. That's what I want, because I want there to be a lot of decorations to go along with this. I think it's going to look really nice, and definitely fill in this really long road, because I'm going to have to decorate that as well. Honestly, I might do that first, just because if not, that's going to be really long too. So let me go ahead and finish at least putting down all the pathing, and then we can start working on the decoration portion for this part, because it is very, very bland, as you see. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the pathing. Okay, so now that we got majority, hopefully all of the pathing laid out, we can go ahead and start decorating. So again, I'm just going to be putting pretty simple things around, because it doesn't need to be like overfilled by any means like that. It just needs to have enough to kind of make it look like it's complete, because it is. Over here on the edge, I am just going to do a little like kind of like a triangle to show like this is the ending of the road. I feel like that's always something nice to add in right here. And I'm actually going to finish that all the way to right here. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to put down wide display stands. So I need to finish off this area too. So this area, well, it's our Able Sisters, and I didn't know what I was going to do right away, so I didn't want to finish it completely. So now we have to. So I am going to press this in all the way. Again, just to kind of make it look like, you know, a building that's not like that is done, rather than it being not completed. So I need to do that all the way around to this side, and then honestly this part right here will be done. And just to finish up this area too, I just made like a fake little tunnel. I know it doesn't look like a tunnel, but honestly, it fills in the area really nicely. And with the like ski slopes in the background, it makes it, I don't know, it adds a lot to it, I feel like. And over here, I did the same thing. I just wrapped it around, and to help kind of cage this off a little bit, we're going to use our old trusty here, our utility pole. Probably the #1 used item. As you can see, on this map here. And now we can actually work our way going all the way down. So now we need to put down a lot of items, a lot of filler items that will fill in this area. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so for the most part, I like how everything is turning out. So let's go ahead and actually move the villagers over because that is definitely going to help me a lot more. So let's go ahead and do that. And finally, now that we have all of our houses moved in, we can start decorating. Now, I need to come up with kind of an easy way to kind of block off this background here. So I think I'm going to try out the wide display stands in the back and then also use some fences. Now, I don't want to do too much of I kind of want to do like a pattern of some sort, like going back and forth, just something like that so it's not overly repetitive, even though it's probably going to come off like that. But just enough to kind of fill in the background a little bit to where, you know, you're not just going straight out into the field right here because that is not what I'm going for. And honestly, this looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and fill in the rest of these areas. And honestly, that's perfect. So there's this one little awkward gap. I don't know. Yep, perfect. I just needed something taller right here to kind of fill in that area. And now we can actually start working on their little driveways here. I want to make sure that they all have a little bit of something. I don't know. I feel like that would be really cute and fitting. So let's see what I could fit here. I'm pretty sure I could fit a car here. At least I thought I could. Let's see. Not that. Let me try this once again. Because I should be able to fit two different vehicles here, actually. Let me see if I could put in another car. I don't want to use a luxury car there quite yet. Perfect. And like I said, this is just a nice little, like, I don't know, like a little neighborhood area. And I feel like we can make it look really good and like festive looking. So I definitely want to go for that. And then in between here, so honestly, this can be their two cars, and we can do the same thing over here. I did grab one luxury car. I might have another one. I'm not really too sure, just to make things look a little bit different. Let me see. I should have another car in here. Perfect, I do. Awesome. And I'm putting them at like different like angles, just so it's not like too overly repetitive, I guess. And then I do have some other little things I could put on the street. Do have my curved lamps, but I wanted to add some fire hydrants in here. There's just something else a little bit different. And then I do believe that I went ahead and grabbed some, yep, perfect. I wanted to add these hedges along here just to add some greenery. And I love how they look, especially in the winter. It has that little snow on it, and I thought that looked really good. I do want them to kind of mirror right here, so I'm going to push that up just a little bit. And then let's see what this looks like. Perfect. And then I also need to go back before I forget, because honestly, if I don't do it now, I will forget. I need to add pathing underneath all the houses really quick. And then we can go back once again to our hedges. Now I'm curious what it will look like right here. I think I might just leave it like that rather than kind of bringing that outward a little bit more. I just think that looks a little bit better, and I can do the same thing for this too. Now I did want to move some more of this iron fencing out just to kind of, I don't know, finish this up a little bit better to make it look like there's an end to all this pathing. So I wanted to add just a little bit more. I will not add anything right here just because it'll break up the sidewalk too much. And then I wanted to add more just right in front of their driveways, just to make it look like there's, you know, like a parking lot of some sort. But I can bring this one out just a little bit further to make it look like there's an entranceway to this Bam's house. And already look how much better this is filled in. I do have a few more things I want to put out here. Like for one thing, I do have another street lamp. I run out of those so quickly. Probably a lot of people's things that they run out of a lot. I actually do have another one, so I definitely want to put that down so there's more lighting around. But for overall, I am really liking how this looks. I could add just another public bench right here, again, just to fill in the area a little bit better. But overall, I am very pleased with this. I do not want to put too much things in the road because this is a major, honestly, walkway over here. So I don't want to add too much. Let me grab a few more things to put around, but honestly, we are almost done. So I'll be right back. And I was honestly debating on what I wanted to put here. I was going to put a fountain originally, but honestly, I want to keep it festive. So I want to put a little tree right in the middle. I think that looks really good. And honestly, I don't want to fill in really anything else. I think this being open is probably for the best. So let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that wraps up today's video on our final, I guess, neighborhood build of this series. Our next video, we are going to be wrapping things up with our final build. I'll probably have 2 builds in one in our next video, so I am very much looking forward to that. I have a new idea in mind. I can't wait to show you guys. I don't know if people have made this before, but I'm kind of curious to see how it turns out. Maybe a total flop, but who cares? At least we'll try. But I did hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, until next time.